give me the first shot at him.
Spread out. Watch for devices.
Hey, Thorne. Wait up. I just want to talk to you. Take that!
Yeah, I have one of those. I don't even know what's going on.
Sneaky bastard.
Okay, I'm just gonna punch you to death then. Because I had no idea what I was doing. I'm gonna kick all their asses.
The doc's gonna be pissed. Alright, all done. Head on up, Mike. I'll give you a breakdown on your performance.
God, shut up. I'm gonna hack this terminal quick. Oh god. Shut up. Thank you. Yes, that's better. Peace and quiet. Okay.
So, Mikey, you did alright on the basic run.
Yeah, I think I get the idea. I don't need to do this crap again.
You looking to give
No
it another
thanks.
shot, Mikey?
No.
Maybe some other time, Darcy. I just want to get out of here and get my assignment.
You're lost then. I thought you might be scared. I mean, I don't really blame you. It's a big world out there.
Shut up.
Full of risks.
I'm not
Ugly hair
scared,
person.
Darcy. I'm bored. If this is all you've got to teach me, then I need to move on anyway.
I don't really look like someone that would be going around sneaking into places and knocking people out. Weapons, I can pretty much guess. To be honest, I can pretty much learn these whilst I'm playing the game. To screw your whoa, screw your tutorials. I am going to kick some ass and play some video games. Let's do this. It's like a claw grabbing a snake.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
As much as I thought
It's
was
Morgan
necessary.
Freeman.
Good. I have to admit I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
Be casual.
I can't let you train me if I don't put you through the paces too.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning
This guy
drills
likes me.
around here. Got your evaluation back on the tech portion of your training. Looks like Darcy went the usual route with new candidates. Even so, I suggest a refresher course, either here or on the field. These numbers aren't good. Looks like
Yeah,
that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part.
Okay,
Tell
let's
me
do
why
this.
you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered.
Let's do
Usually
it
we
for
have
the
to ask.
thrills.
I guess I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
And the women, of course.
I'm not sure we need a cowboy.
You need someone, or I wouldn't be here.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not
professional.
convincing me.
My opinion isn't important. Yours is.
Not out in the field,
Okay.
and not when you're dealing directly with others. Then your opinion is all that counts. Beyond the guns,
Sneeze.
tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what
Professional.
we're going to discuss now.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your
Respectful.
reputation with them.
And if I want to impress them?
You don't always want to or need to. Having a good or bad rep with someone can actually gain you different benefits. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm
Subtitles need to slow
screwed?
down.
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want. And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you.
Nose is
They may
huge.
have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a
See
conversation.
what he says if I say
Although
be
that can be a
suave.
plus.
What, like stalling for time?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight,
got a point.
making small
That's a
talk
good
can
thing
buy you
about this
time.
game.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
And if they're a target, why talk to them at all?
Sometimes
the whole
it is better
conversation
if
out of
you
this
shoot
guy.
first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know how someone wants to be treated? At least enough to cooperate.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Well, I read the recruiting pamphlet. Got me this far.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it
Whoever
when you
that guy
get
is.
to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries,
dear.
common weapons, or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework,
Let's be
the more
cautious.
vulnerable they'll be.
So when the guns come out, the dossier can come into play. Have you read mine?
Several times.
You have
It's creepy.
dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
How do I know when I have the go-ahead to start accessing files?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point.
Won't
Let's
be
start
doing
with
that.
a simple one.
Too much reading.
Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group.
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command
It's not
center.
an answer.
I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again. Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah,
But
he got his
what
hands on some
happened
prototype Halbeck
5
technology.
months later?
A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
But how did Shahid get his
Was it
hands on
5
that
months
missile?
later?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger happy.
Curious.
Then we want you to kill him.
You know where he is.
No, but that'll be part of your mission in the Middle East. Find the missiles, then find him and take him out.
You don't want him taken alive.
If he cooperates, sure, bring him in. On the off chance he tries to kill you, then put a bullet in his head.
I'll put my years in charm school to use.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on
Fun.
video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
Ooh, fun. Do I just randomly appear there, or do I get to travel there my own accord? What's it? Hidden loot found 6. Okay. Apparently I electrocuted one enemy. Stop playing about with my headset.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting
Okay.
error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, I'm kind of confused now. I'm guessing that was 5 months after what happened, but the plane thing was before.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
Yeah, I can read you.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I just
guessed that
teleported
much.
here.
See any shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him,
It's a big
maybe
area.
he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Intel.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Intel.
Is there any
Okay.
way to be sure the missiles are there?
Not at this time. The area is dug into the side of a canyon, and getting reliable satellite imagery when sandstorms aren't blowing has been
Yeah,
almost
cool.
impossible.
I'm just gonna go
We'll want
over
you
here.
to go in alone, recon
Okay.
the area, and
Just
shut
music
down
on.
their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can
Okay,
call in
F resets
air
the
support and
camera.
hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
Hadouken!
And
I
no
can't punch the
backup.
TV.
Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got
Weapons.
some perks you might be interested in.
Anything beyond the weapons locker?
Thought that might hold your attention.
It did. Anything else?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in
okay, I
Saudi
understand.
Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly. The weapons
Yeah.
locker you already found, help yourself to what's inside. Just be
didn't
sure to
find
choose
one.
the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out,
Whoa, did I
just use
like
the front door
warp over
or
here?
access the mission